Okay, so the session is after the counseling, career counseling session, and it will be taken by Dr. Nitesh Upadhyay, who is one of the multifaceted person. I am saying that is a multifaceted person. Is the assistant professor in the law faculty in Symbiosis University, and also visiting faculty in different foreign universities also. So before we start the program, I will hand over the mic to Anchal to give a brief introduction about Nitesh sir. Anchal.
Yes, sir. Sir, Kushi has prepared a full thing for
Yes,
us,
yes,
sir.
okay,
So,
okay, Kushi. Yes, okay, Kushi. Okay.
Kushi, please start.
Hello, am I audible?
Yes, you are. Yes, Khushi,
Am I
you are
audible?
audible. Yes, you are.
Okay. So, good afternoon, everyone. So, on the behalf of Shyama Prasad Mukherjee College, it gives me immense pleasure to welcome you all to our career guidance event. And we are thrilled to have you all here today to explore various career opportunities and learn more about different career paths. And we understand that choosing the right career path can be a daunting task, and that is why we have organized this event to provide you with the necessary details and guidance and support to help you make informed decisions about your future. We have assembled a team of experienced career counselors and experts who will be sharing their insights and knowledge with you throughout the event, and you will have the opportunity to interact with them and you can ask any questions that you may have. And we hope that by the end of this event, you will have gained valuable information and insights that will help you take the next step towards achieving your career goals. And once again, we would like to thank you all for joining us today, and we wish you a fruitful and enlightening experience at our career counseling event. So I'm honored to introduce our esteemed guest, Dr. Nitish Kumar Upadhyay, who has joined us here today to share their valuable insights and experience. And firstly, I would like to extend a welcome to our convener, Amulya sir, who has worked tirelessly to make this event a reality, and his vision and decisions have been an inspiration to all of us. We appreciate his efforts and look forward to hearing from him. And next, I would like to welcome our co-convener, Nirmala Shah, who has also played a crucial role in organizing this event, and her attention to detail and enthusiasm have ensured that everything runs smoothly, and we are grateful for her contribution. And lastly, I would like to welcome our guest speaker who has taken the time out of his busy schedule to be here with us today. Today, with his vast experience in his field, he will be share his valuable insights and knowledge with us, and we are honored to have him here today. So I would like to introduce briefly about him. Dr. Nitish Kumar Upadhyay is currently serving as Associate Professor of Law, Symbiosis Law School, Noida, and Research Advisor, South Ural State University, Russia. And he is also serving as guest faculty at Romanian American University, Romania, and International Research Fellow, University of Milan, Italy. Dr. Nitish completed his doctorate and postgraduate from the WB National University of Juridical Sciences, Kolkata. And now I would like to invite Amulya sir to say something more about our speaker.
Actually, I have already told a brief introduction. So we should not. He has a vast experience in every field, not only law, women legal literacy, human rights, legal rights. So he has a vast experience, and more than that, he is a moderator, and he is a also facilitator. How the students should achieve more success in their not only career, in the personal development also. He has also introduced in our add-on course. He is the main architect of the women legal literacy, which is running in our college. And he was also, I'm very glad to him also. He has giving so many internships to our students, so many opportunities to writing research papers, presenting in seminars, international seminars. And I think that 1-2 students have got selected good prizes. They have also achieved great success in the how to writing research paper, articles, international conference. And in graduate level, it is a very great achievement. You cannot imagine to present yourself in an international conference. It is a great achievement of the students, and more than that, the great achievements of Nitesh sir. He has guided the students so what I can that so in directionally, and so motivated the students to present seminars and international conference to achieve their academic achievements. So I am very glad to he is here, and he has given so many precious time to us. So now I am handing over the session to Nitesh sir, and please guide our students to what they can achieve in their future success, and which type of things you can ask questions. You can ask questions to Nitesh sir. Thank you.
Okay, good morning, everyone. I hope I'm loud and clear.
You're audible. You're audible.
Okay, thanks a lot. So see, you people must be worried. You have joined your colleges in first year. What I'm worried right now is that I don't have a very good background. So sometimes, you people worry about larger things, and sometimes people like me worry about very small things like, my background today is not good, my laptop is not working, so I have just borrowed somebody's laptop I'm using. So it's feeling like, okay, it's a terrible day. I tell you, these are very small things, and there may be a lot of things that will keep on coming in your life, including your education, wherever you are studying. Sometimes you will get less marks in some subjects, sometimes you will get more marks in some subjects. The less marks do not decide that you don't know the subject, and more marks do not decide that you are an expert of that particular subject. So whenever I'm teaching in SPM since last almost 4 years, women in legal literacy, and there have been a couple of students to whom I have guided. Sir was already telling that, yeah, there were students who presented papers in international conferences. See, the issue is that there are a lot of things that you can do. The first thing, you have to improve yourself. There are people who say that there is a lot of competition. Your competition should be that, okay, if yesterday I was 18, today I should be 90. If I have published 5 papers earlier, now I should try to get the 6th one or the 7th one. Somebody has 25th publication or 28th publication or 0 publication should not be your concern. There are a lot of things that you can do as a student. I basically teach at law schools in India and abroad at different places. The only thing that I can find difference is in law students, and let's take in students of SPM. My students do not have that much of potential, to be honest. But since they have information, that gap information divide is removed. So they know what kind of courses they have to do, what kind of conferences they have to go, how they will write research paper. And this at least creates that 40-50% of their success chances because they have the information. Next is that they have to just work on the information that is there with them. So if you know that there is a deadline for a conference, you have to just now write a paper and send it. There are a lot of things that you can do. So you can, what you do in your BA, let's take, you can write papers for conferences, seminar, and workshops. Second thing you can do is you can publish papers in ISSN or ISBN journals. And today I don't want to lecture you because this session is career. I may discuss a lot of things which may not be a concern, to be honest. So after maybe 5 minutes of speaking, I'll be more happy if I can take one by one questions. If you people have any doubt in your mind that, okay, what I have to do in future, what all things I can do. So first is conferences. You can write paper for conference, workshops, and training programs. Second is you can write paper for ISB and ISSN journals. Now do not go for paid journals. Do not pay and publish. First thing. For conferences, you have to pay a fees. That's perfectly all right. You can pay the fees and you can attend the conference, present your paper there. Some of these conferences will also publish your papers. But if somebody is asking for publication charges to publish your article or your research work, at that point of time, you should not. You should not give money to anyone to publish your paper. So try publishing in ISSN, ISBN number journals. When you are, let's take, by the time you are in your second year or third year, you should try for something which is of a higher status. A lot of faculties also fail to do. These publications are Scopus, SCOPUS, Web of Science, and UGC Care. UGC has very clearly said that we will not recognize any publication if it's not listed in UGC Care or Scopus or Web of Science. So their idea is clear. What are these? These are indexing. So if your journal is very good, it will be indexed in Scopus. If your journal is very good, it will be indexed in Web of Science. If your journal is good, it will be indexed in UGC Care. So you have to always look forward for publishing in these journals. Now the next thing you can do is you can be part of a lot of debate competitions, Model United Nation competition, parliamentary debates you can be part, essay writing you can do. There are a lot of massive open online courses, mock courses, which are free. So I'll just name 3 of them or 2 of them. Around some 20-25 courses are there. If you people want, you can go and you can do the course on your own pace. And once you're done with your course, they will provide you the certificate. So the first is United States Institute of Peace. I'll also write in the chat box. Better I'll share the link also. So this United States Institute of Peace will have courses on peace building, mediation, women as peace builders, how you can resolve issues during peace issues. So there are 9 courses. Every course will take, let's take not more than a day to complete. And once you complete the course, you will be awarded a certificate from United States Institute of Peace. So in the chat box, I have dropped the mail ID of the link. And the other is Council of Europe help courses. This is by Council of Europe. They have around, let's take more than 28 courses on different subjects like refugee, human rights, uh, also on gender, gender justice, RTI, cybercrime, xenophobia, Islamophobia. So they have such courses. So out of these 28, maybe you can do the, let's take 4-5 courses which are of your interest. Also, you have courses from IP and all, but I think these two, once you do, let's take 5-6 courses from them, you will already have idea how you can go for mock courses, and you can do by your own self. Then there are a lot of summer schools and winter schools. What are these summer school and winter school? Basically, there are short duration programs, 10 days, 15 days, 7 days, 1 month maximum, where you go and study abroad. I understand that a lot of people in SPM may not have passports, may not have, will not be able to get the visa. So there are a lot of issues. But now, because of pandemic, one thing is good that happened is that we can attend a lot of these programs online. So what is important? How these summer school and winter schools are important? Because see, it's not just about that you are learning something. You are also learning something with at least students of 10 to 15, 20 more countries. So there is a cross-country collaborations, cross-country communications between you and different people. So this build up a network. This build up a good PR to your personal relation with people, which will be helpful for you in future. So if you, let's take, you want to go for a scholarship or you want to apply for a scholarships, then these summer school and winter schools that you have done will be useful for you. So also one thing, I think the meeting is logged. Kushi, is purposefully or uh, just for the administrative reasons?
Sir, I think it's logged purposely.
Okay, because if one person has a network issue, if he or she is out, they will not be able to join back this session. So that's one issue. Anyways, uh, even I was trying to join from my iPad, but could not because it was saying the host has logged the meeting. No problem. I'll continue. So maybe you can apply for international scholarships after your BA. Maybe you will go for MA in something in, let's take, sociology, in political science or humanities. There are courses abroad, which you can do free of cost on scholarship. So they will bear everything. They will provide you accommodation. They'll provide you fees. They'll provide you transport. But all these things, all these scholarship will only be able to achieve if you publish paper, go for conferences, have done more courses, and been part of summer school and winter schools. There are also letter of recommendation they will ask. So maybe if you have done any summer school or a winter school, the professors who are there can provide you a kind of LOR, which could be useful for you in terms of applying for a scholarship. So there are a lot of good scholarships in the world for which you need not to pay even a single penny, and you can directly just go and study and come back to India. They will take care of everything, including they'll provide you a sustenance allowance, which says that इतना पैसा आपको मिलेगा अगर आप वहाँ पे रहते हैं तो जिसमें आप अपना खर्चा निकाल सकते हैं. So to get these set of scholarships, you need to work really hard. You have to do a lot of things. These 3 years, if you just see that other people are not doing anything, nothing good is happening, then I don't think there is something good that will happen to you also. So basic is that you need to have a competition with yourself. If the other people are not doing anything, that should not be your concern. And I tell you, there will be at least 60 to 70 to 80% of the crowd, they will be not doing anything much. They will not do, and if you just keep on looking to them, you will also not do something. So it's better if you just see to them, and I'll share some of these scholarship websites also in the group. There are also around, let's take 100, 200 more websites. I know 20, 25 of them where you can go and you can find scholarships. There are also short-term scholarships that you can apply while being in BA. So there are a lot of summer schools abroad, winter schools abroad, youth forums, youth conferences, boot camps that you can apply and you can go. I'll request if somebody from your class can take an initiative. I'll drop my number. Just make a WhatsApp group of all the members of your class, add them, and I'll keep on posting all the links related to these websites, all the scholarship websites to you people. And also in terms if there is any good event, I'll be sharing these good events to you people on over WhatsApp. The communication channel is little easy. I very, you know, most of the time I'm using WhatsApp for official communications too. So I have dropped my number. Somebody whoever is the organizer can just save it and make a class group. I'll keep on sharing these websites. Some of them I've already shared. There are around 20, 25 more websites of scholarships I can provide you there. And you can look forward and you can apply for these scholarships too. You can also do certain internships at, let's take NGOs, at different firms in government offices, National Human Rights Commission, State Human Rights Commission, National Commission for Women, Delhi Commission for Women, and all, and you can build your CV. Also, with internships, you can also conduct workshops at different places. So you go and conduct, let's take in a school a workshop on good touch and bad touch, and just ask the person who is the coordinator or the person who is the principal that they should provide you a letter of acknowledgement that as a student you have conducted so and so workshop. These workshop will also help you to build your resume, and also at any point of time when you are applying for a scholarship, you can very nicely say that I am involved in social activities. I have conducted a session on good touch and bad touch. I have conducted a session on domestic abuse, domestic violence, rape laws, or anything. So you can just decide which things you are fine, and you can go to any school, government school, or a private school, and you can deliver these sessions. You will not charge any money, so people will also not have much issues you going and delivering them. Some of my students have delivered around 20, 25 workshops in the last 5 years, and one of them is in Brigham University right now. Another is a Commonwealth scholar. So definitely at the time of writing a SOP, this will be really useful for you people. So I'll not talk much because I don't want this to be a lecture. It is a session where I think it's important if you people have queries and you ask me how to go about it, and then I'll tell you. And if there is any link that needs to be shared, I'll share the links with you too. So now, so keep it little informal. Keep your videos on. If you have a question, ask. At the same time other person is asking, stop yourself. Let the other person speak first. So one by one, I'll talk to everyone, resolve your disputes if there is any. So it's a request to all the 28 participants who are there in the meeting. Can you have your videos on? See, I do not also have a very good background, so it's perfectly all right if you do not have a good background there. And ask the questions if you have any doubt regarding, because I can go on and on for hours teaching about things, but I don't know whether it will be useful for you or not. So Anshul Sharma, yes, you can ask.
Hello, sir. Good afternoon.
Good.
Sir, I have applied for Niti Aayog internship, but somehow I didn't get selected. So can you give me some tips that what should I do different to get selected in Niti Aayog internship?
Okay, see, understand. There are, when you're talking in terms of Niti Aayog, it's basically they're dealing with policy making and all. Do you have any experience of policy making? If you don't, chances for selection is a little less. And also, to be very honest, if you have not done much research, you've not published much paper and conferences, then these places will not select you for internship. Only thing I'll suggest, you build up your CV and also keep on applying. There are a lot of other things you can apply for. PRS legislative, you can apply to National Human Rights Commission short-term internship, or National Human Rights Commission long-term internships that are there, SIP and WIP, for which you will be only available if you're a third-year student of your BA course, not first and second year. So you have to find other internships where you can apply. The selection is purely on the basis of CV. So if your CV is not good, is very plain, it just talks, so you got 99% in 10th, 99% in 12th, and 99% in your first year. It does not suffice the purpose of the person who is sitting there in the Niti Aayog, because you do not want your marks. You want somebody who has done some research, who knows to do some research, who can do some kind of a editing, who can do some kind of a drafting, and then they will take you. Thank you.
Okay, sir. Thank
Next
you so
question.
much.
Next question, please.
Good afternoon, sir.
और एक चीज और, अगर आप लोगों को किसी को हिंदी में भी पूछना है तो पूछ सकते हैं, कोई दिक्कत नहीं। ठीक है, मुझे हमेशा से पता है स्ट्रीम के बच्चे पोटेंशियल बहुत है, बट थोड़ा हमेशा डरते रहते हैं, तो डरने की जरूरत नहीं है। इफ यू हैव एनी क्वेश्चन, जस्ट आस्क मी। यस खुशी, यू वांटेड टू आस्क।
Sir, I'm a student of second year and pursuing a graduation in political science. And actually, I'm going to go for UPSC CSC exams. So how can these internship and these programs can be helpful in my?
See, understand. When you are saying you want to go for a UPSC, there are UPSC interviews, and most of the people are rejected in interviews only. So once you clear a pre, you clear a men's, and then you go for an interview. If you have no experience, what kind of society you live, what kind of problem people face, how to work, how to organize yourself. Even if you enter an office, you do not ask, knock before entering. If you pick a chair and do not ask before sitting, all these problems will give you negative marks. So all these things you will learn in internship. What kind of senior are there, how to greet them, how to deal with people who are new, how, if there are certain kind of disputes, you have to resort, what kind of problems, day-to-day things may come up. And then when you are going for any interview, see, it's not just you have cleared pre and men's and you should require to be selected. No, they want a full package. They want a package. They want a person who will be able to control the whole district, for that matter, will be able to control the whole department. If you have not done anything like this, first of all, you will not have that confidence. Second, they will also not require somebody who is so novice. You have an age limit. Till then, you can give an attempt limit as well when you're talking in terms of UPSC. Somebody can very well ask, no, you have already lived your half life, 30 years. Maybe you will just live, let's take average life expectancy is India is 60 years. What you have done? You have done nothing. You just prepared and you are in front of us. Why we should select you? When you face trouble, the trouble makes your life little easy afterwards. If you don't do anything now, life goes very smooth. Every morning you go to college, evening you come back home, not doing any other hard work except the examination, which I'll tell you will pass. Indian education system is not there to fail anyone. It's a pipeline system. You enter from one side, we will push you from other side and will push you out. 3 साल की डिग्री नहीं देंगे 3 साल में, तो 4 साल में दे देंगे, पर बिना डिग्री दिए हम किसी को नहीं भेजेंगे, बस वो करने के लिए रेडी है. So when you're talking in terms of UPSC, you have to see troubles of other people, the struggles they are making, how you will resolve these struggles, what kind of work you want to do in future, what kind of challenges you may face in future. Knowing this is important, and I tell you, internship is one way understanding it from very close. So it's better if you keep on doing at least 1 or 2 internship in a year, which will also boost your confidence and will develop you as the overall personality. Not just that, okay, you have remembered and you have cleared pre and mains examination. And I also say you need not to agree with everything that I am discussing. It's fine. Also, for all the people who want to go for UPSC, develop a habit. Every morning, get up, do only 30 to 40 MCQ every day. I'm not asking more. You have 3, 4, 5 years in hand. Every day morning, 30 to 40 MCQ will make 15,000 MCQ in a year and 45,000 MCQ in 3 years time period. You are already half prepared for your UPSC. There are people who after studies, they will sit for 3 years, 4 years, 5 years time, and then some of them will crack and some of them will be complete failure. So if you don't want to be a complete failure, you can start a little early than other people. If you think that you want to take political science as an expert subject in the UPSC, start from day one. GK GS start from day one. In 3 years time period, you could have done 4,000 to 45,000 around MCQs, which will be good enough to help you crack the examination. So the preparation starts now. It's not after that we will start a coaching. In a coaching, around 400, 500 students are there, and out of them, one person gets selected or two persons get selected. So I don't think that's the right way of preparing for UPSC, judiciary, or anything like that. Thank you, Kuship. Any other question? Next.
Hi, sir. A very good morning, sir. So my question is that how to be the best in the whatever field you are, like whatever we want to do. There are many struggles and many hurdles and obstacles which we face in day-to-day life. How to be the best in all those things.
बच्चे क्रिकेट देखते हो आप?
Yes, sir, but थोड़ा बहुत ही समझ में आता है.
सचिन तेंदुलकर का नाम सुना है?
हाँ जी, sir. 18 hours player.
ठीक है. अब आपको गॉड ऑफ क्रिकेट भी बोलते हैं. कुछ क्रिकेट से एग्जांपल लाइव. Sachin Tendulkar started very early for what he wanted to do. Like I was discussing just some time back, to start early. When he joined first few match, he was good, but later on he was a failure for couple of matches. वो नहीं बना पा रहा था अच्छा.
Yes.
कोई दिक्कत नहीं. He tried to be consistent. Even after hitting so many centuries, there will be days when he will out on duck, golden duck, zero. But he have not stopped playing. He have not stopped giving what for which he is being made. आपके दिन आएंगे, सुबह मम्मी से झगड़ा होगा, they are very important. Your family, your friends are very important. For success, you have to be very concentrated and consistent. एक दिन मैंने 5 चैप्टर Okay, I think there is some issue with the network. So you have to be consistent. You have to prepare consistent. You and failures is not a problem. I tell you. फेलियर प्रॉब्लम नहीं है कभी भी किसी भी फील्ड में. यू गिव 3 times इंटरव्यू फॉर यूपीएससी एंड 4 time यू आर सेलेक्टेड. कभी जिंदगी में कोई पूछेगा कि आप कौन से अटेम्प्ट में सेलेक्ट हुए थे? There will be hardly a person who will ask you this question. After success, people don't look
Yes, sir.
how many times you have failed and attempted. So basically, you have to keep on attempting. Do not just sit and see that other people are doing this. You have to improve yourself. So let's take, if I'm not a very good speaker, I have to think that how I have to be a good speaker. If there is a person who do not write well, the person has to think how he or she can write well. There is a person who is not good with personal relationships, dealing with people. They have to work on those skills. So you have to see, if you want to be the best, then you have to take the pain of failures, being consistent, starting early, thinking different. अभी क्रिकेट की बात हो रही थी. देयर इज अ प्लेयर सूर्य कुमार यादव. ही गॉट इनटू इंडियन टीम व्हेन ही वाज 30. वो रणजी खेल रहा है सिंस ही वाज 2021. नहीं मिली है सक्सेस. ही केम विद अ ब्लास्ट. बहुत अच्छा खेला. T20 रैंकिंग 1 हुई एंड उसके बाद 5 से 6 मैचेस में 0 पे आउट हुआ. और अभी मैं लास्ट देख रहा था आईपीएल. मैंने पूरा मैच नहीं देखा, मैंने सिर्फ स्कोर देखे थे. ही मेड 50-60 व्हिच वर डिसेंट रन्स. सो ये फेलियर और ये सारी चीजें आती रहेंगी, बट ही इम्प्रोवाइज ऑल्सो. उसके गेम से ही हैड सम न्यू शॉट्स टू प्ले. पीपल हु यूज्ड टू गेट आउट ऑन दीज बॉल्स, ये उस बॉल पे छक्के मार देता है. तो अपना बनाइए कुछ कुछ अपना डिफरेंट.
Yes, sir. Differently, yes, something like different. I'll do this. I'll try your things. Thank you so much for this. Thank you.
थैंक यू. नेक्स्ट. एनी अदर क्वेश्चन प्लीज.
Yes, sir. So, like in this, what we can have as a
Your
backup plan with these programs and these
Khushi, your
internships.
voice is breaking a bit, I think. Khushi, your voice is breaking.
Am I audible now? Is it okay?
Yeah. Fine. Now I can hear you properly.
Yes, sir. I'm asking that, like, in these programs and internship, what as a backup plan, if we are preparing for UPSC and other things, then apart from this, what we can have for our future, like as a backup plan?
See, when you're talking in terms of UPSC, there are a lot of people who do UPSC and they complete their graduation. They also enroll for PhD. All these things are also done. They are done with their UGC net and all. And if they fail in UPSC, let's say they're not able to crack, they join academics. There are some of the people who, while preparing for UPSC, they start their own channels, start their own coaching centers for UPSC. All the good coaching centers of UPSC people are those people who have failed in UPSC, are not those people who have succeeded. They're not IS and IPS and IFS officers. They are people who have reached till the Rahul IS for that matter. Okay. Ambition for that matter. Any faculty teaching there is not IS, IFS, or IPS officers. There are all such people who have reached till interview and they have failed. So they can train you well because a person who have tasted the failure can tell you how it tastes. So backup plan could be anything related. You can start your coaching. You can go for, let's take teaching. You can also start your own kind of entrepreneurship or something else. If you are good in, let's take in some other sort of a job, so maybe keep on doing that job for a little time period in between, if not regular, at least for a part time, so you don't lose your grip on the subject. And this will be a backup plan. If you're not selected, at least you will be able to do something in life. I know a lot of people who were preparing for judiciary but could not, but they're now good teachers. They're teaching. One of my friend was there. He could not clear the judiciary. So till 35 years, he kept on attempting that various judiciary after clearing men, sometimes rejected in interviews, sometimes rejected in pre only, sometimes rejected in mains. So different set of failures. And after 35 years, when he became 36, he got eligible for becoming a higher judicial member. He appeared for higher judiciary, and in the first attempt, he cleared the higher judiciary. So you never know. but by
Yes,
that
sir.
time he was
But
teaching,
still,
so it's fine. Yeah, ask Khushi, no problem. Sorry to cut you.
but at the same time, we have to manage many things. Like we have attendance issues in the college as well. We have to prepare for exams, and apart that, we have to work for other societies, like for debating societies as well. We have to compete in the many competitions, and also how do we manage all these things apart with the preparing with these sorts of exams and all examinations?
मैं तुम्हें ना आज का अपना रूटीन बताता हूँ, फिर बताना कि कैसे प्लान हो रहा है. I got up around 6 in the morning. By 7 I was in the cricket field. तो मैंने क्रिकेट खेला है 1.5 से 2 घंटे. खेल के मैं वापस आया हूँ. मैंने घर के छोटे मोटे काम निपटाए हैं. चेक किया है कि तीनों लैपटॉप्स नहीं चल रहे हैं. कुछ ना कुछ सब में गड़बड़ है. किसी में वॉइस नहीं आ रही, किसी की स्क्रीन डल है. फिर ये मीटिंग कर रहा हूँ. By let's take another half an hour. This will get over. I'll go. I'll fix all my laptops. I'll come back. I have to prepare question papers for tomorrow. कल एक एग्जाम में बच्चों का, तो क्वेश्चन पेपर बना लूँगा. फिर शाम को वाइफ के साथ कहीं घूमने चला जाऊंगा. खाना वाना खा के वापस आ जाऊंगा. 9-10 बजे क्वेश्चन पेपर बनाना शुरू करूंगा. 11 बजे तो क्वेश्चन पेपर बना के सो जाऊंगा. कल कॉलेज. ठीक है. कॉलेज में क्लासेस लूंगा. क्लासेस के अलावा बच्चों को गाइड करूंगा. लोग आएंगे, रिसर्च पेपर लिखूंगा, कॉन्फ्रेंस पेपर्स लिखूंगा. करने के लिए टाइम मिलता है, नहीं करने के लिए बहाने. क्लास में जाना फिजिकल है, इसमें आपको कुछ मेहनत नहीं करनी है. आपको बॉडी लेकर पहुंच जाना है. कई क्लास के लिए बहुत मेहनत करनी पड़ रही नहीं. आप सुबह उठिए, मेट्रो पर बैठिए, किताब लीजिए, पढ़ते हुए चले जाइए. 50 मिनट जो है बचा लीजिए पढ़ने में. नहीं 50 मिनट वो बचाना चाहते पढ़ने में, सो जाइए. उस टाइम एनर्जी बची रहेगी तो रात को 1 घंटा ज्यादा पढ़ पाएंगे. इफ यू विल बी डिसिप्लिन्ड, यू हैव इनफ ऑफ टाइम. साल में ऐसा तो है नहीं 365 डे डिबेट कंपटीशन होता है. 5 दिन होता है. 10 दिन आप बिजी रहते हो. 364 दिन ये बोलते रहते हो, या 344 दिन कि डिबेट का बहुत सारा काम आया हुआ है. मैंने ऐसे बच्चे बहुत देखे हैं जो पढ़ाई ना डिस्कस करके ये डिस्कस करते हैं कि तुम्हारा कितना प्रिपरेशन हो गया. क्या फर्क पड़ता है किसका कितना प्रिपरेशन हो गया. वो कहे 0% और उसके 90 मार्क्स आ जाएं, तो क्या कर लोगे तुम. I have also faced such kind of situations in my law school when I was there. People will random, I'll receive a call. भाई तेरे कितना कर लिया. Frankly सब कर लिया मैंने, क्योंकि मुझे अपना टाइम बचाना है. मैं बोलूँ इतना किया उतना नहीं किया, तूने कितना किया. I never used to waste my time. Like मैंने सब कर लिया, मेरा हो गया, I'm prepared. फिर उसमें भी कुछ लोग होंगे, भाई कल बता देना, चीटिंग करा देना थोड़ी. मैं चीटिंग नहीं कराऊंगा. कोई डाउट है तो पूछ लेना. डाउट होंगे पूछेंगे, मेरा ही कंसेप्ट क्लियर होगा, नो प्रॉब्लम. आपका डिबेट है, आप कॉलेज आवर्स में ही डिबेट के लिए प्रिपरेशन करते हो. कॉलेज आवर में ही कराना होता है ये सब. घर जाके तो तैयारी होती नहीं है ना. ट्रेवल टाइम में आपके तैयारी होती है. बेटा अगर कुछ जिंदगी में डिफरेंट करना है, कुछ चाहते हो, अचीव हो, हर आदमी चाहता है ना उसका बच्चा आईपीएस बन जाए. मैं भी चाहता हूँ खुशी आईपीएस बन जाए, बहुत अच्छी बात है. पर खुशी ने ऐसा क्या किया है कि आईपीएस बनने लायक है. कॉलेज में पढ़ रहे 6000 बच्चों की तरह रोज मुंह उठा के कॉलेज गए और लौट के आए हैं और 90% मार्क्स ले आए हैं, तो क्या ये सही है इसको आईपीएस बना दिया जाए. यू डोंट डिजर्व इट जस्ट बिकॉज यू अटेंडेड क्लासेस. तो ओवरऑल डेवलपमेंट करनी पड़ेगी और अपना टाइम खुद चुराना पड़ेगा. तो मैं क्या करता हूँ कि अगर मुझे कहीं भी, मैं कैब में जा रहा हूँ, बस में जा रहा हूँ, मैं सो जाता हूँ कि ठीक है मेरा आधा घंटा बचेगा, आधा घंटा कम सो लूंगा. बॉडी रिलैक्स रहेगी, दिमाग भी अच्छे से चलेगा. आई मे बी एबल टू राइट समथिंग और रीड समथिंग. सो दिस. एंड दूसरा, अगर नहीं हो रहा है तो टाइम टेबल, मैं नहीं कहता टाइम टेबल बनाइए. पढ़ने के लिए कोई टाइम टेबल नहीं होना चाहिए. खाने के लिए टाइम टेबल नहीं होना चाहिए. भूख लगी है खा लीजिए, नहीं लगी मत खाइए. पढ़ने का मन है कर लीजिए, नहीं मन कर रहा है मत पढ़िए. जबरदस्ती टाइम टेबल की 5 से 6 का मैंने बनाया हुआ, मैं पढ़ूंगा ही, उस टाइम उठना और पढ़ना शायद आपको हेल्प ना करे. हाँ, आप ये कर सकते हैं कि दिन में 2 घंटा मुझे पढ़ना है. अब वो 2 घंटे कभी भी हो पूरे सर्कल में, 24 घंटे में 2 घंटे निकालना है. दैट्स परफेक्टली ऑलराइट, वो चलेगा. उसका टाइम कीपिंग आप कर लीजिए. सो व्हेन यू लाइक, यू हैव टाइम, जस्ट डू इट. और ये बिजी वाला जो है, ये जिंदगी भर बिजी रहोगे तो क्या अपने सपनों के पीछे नहीं दौड़ना है. दौड़ना ही. इसी बिजी टाइम में से जो टाइम निकाल लेगा वो सक्सेस है, जो टाइम नहीं निकालेगा वो फेलियर. There are people in my college also, in my previous institutions also, they're like सर बहुत काम है, बहुत लेक्चर्स हैं, बिल्कुल रिसर्च का टाइम नहीं मिलता है, कोई पेपर पब्लिश नहीं करा सकते हैं, कोई पेपर पब्लिश नहीं हो रहा है. In last 10 years, I have published around 24 papers, 80 to 90 conferences, 15 international scholarships, 2 tenure for United Nations Human Rights Council and advisory member. ये ऐसा नहीं कि मैं जिंदगी एंजॉय नहीं कर रहा हूँ. मैं घर पे आके कोई पढ़ाई नहीं करता, टू बी ऑनेस्ट मैं आपको बताऊं. मैंने कभी घर पे पढ़ाई नहीं करी है. मुझे अगली क्लास के लिए भी पढ़ना है तो मैं कॉलेज में ही पढ़ूंगा. रिसर्च पेपर लिखना है तो कॉलेज में ही लिखूंगा. कॉलेज में 8 घंटे मेरे पास है, ना मैं ज्यादा किसी के पास जाऊंगा, ना ज्यादा लोग मेरे पास आएंगे. मैं काम की बात करूंगा, काम करूंगा. तो बहाने बहुत हैं कि बहुत बिजी हैं, पर बहुत टाइम है आपके पास. ठीक है.
Thank you, sir.
नेक्स्ट क्वेश्चन.
Khushi, there's a question in the chat box. Please read it to sir.
Yes. There's a question in the chat box, sir.
Yeah, I could read the question. It's regarding what
Like
Khushi, fine. I
to
could
ask
see
regarding the
it.
internship to do for
Okay. For let's take MBA, you have different schemes, streams. One is marketing, other is operations, then you have HR. So first decide which stream you want to take. If you are not very sure which stream you want to take, anything related to management will help you. So there are website, Internshala is there, Click Internship is there. There are also websites where you can do internships with the United Nations bodies. So UNSCR, UNSECR, ICRC, all these have internships. You can work in their, let's take management department. You can apply to them. Also, Internshala is a good website. There is also a website called 2019. TWNTY 2019 is also a good website where you can find internships. There are a lot of, and one good thing that you have to use. How many of you have LinkedIn accounts? Do you have a LinkedIn account? Just raise your hand. I just want to see how many of you have LinkedIn account. So around 5 of you or 6 of you. Those who do not have LinkedIn account, please have one LinkedIn account. This is because since you are talking about career, this is the place where you will meet good people. There will be informations. So if you want to do MBA, why not join pages of IIMs? Why not join groups of IIMs? Why not join professors of IIM in your LinkedIn profile? And it's not like Facebook that I send a request to somebody, the person will see my face and say, no, rejected. It's more where you send a request, connection request. Person will not even think much. Okay, somebody has said a connection request, they want a connection, perfectly all right. They will add you. If you add people of IIM, if you add their faculties, if you add their students, what they are doing, what kind of event are coming, which place internships are coming, you will keep on being notified. Earlier, I used to see all these things on Facebook. But since last 8 months, since I've started using LinkedIn more, I find LinkedIn is far better than any other social networking in terms of building your career. There are conferences, there are events, there are things that you will join and you will find that, okay, there are internships in management, there are internships for BA students, there are internships for law students, there are conferences in management, and everything you will find while LinkedIn. So boost your LinkedIn profile, add as many people as you can. The bigger the network you have, larger information you get, and you can filter these information for your career. You can also talk to certain people that, okay, sir, I need a guidance in so and so area. Will you able to guide? And there are definitely people who sometimes have time and that they will like to mentor a student. Okay. सो लिंक्डइन पे प्रोफाइल बनाएं, वहां से ज्यादा जो जिस एरिया में आप जाना चाहते हैं उस तरीके के लोगों को ज्वाइन करें और उसी तरीके के इवेंट्स में पार्टिसिपेट करें. अगर आप इवेंट्स में पार्टिसिपेट नहीं कर रहे हैं, आई टेल यू, इवन इफ यू गेट 99 marks, 99% out of 100% in your BA, BBA, whatever degree you are doing, is not going to suffice any good purpose, because nobody require a bookworm. Everybody require a personality where a person can come, deliver something, deliver an idea, manage a problem, resolve a dispute, mediate a situation, stand and deliver. Not somebody who can just be there and remember everything and can vomit on a piece of a paper and say that, oh, this is all I remember. So thank you. Thank you for this question. Anybody else?
Thank you, sir.
जैसे
Uh,
जैसे
we is somebody speaking? I was
yes,
saying
ma'am.
that since we are running short of time, sir, we have two of our alumni. We have requested them to share their experiences. So now, if you allow, we can request them to share their experiences and have an interactive session.
Sure.
Thank you so much,
Okay.
sir.
Thank
Thank you, sir. Thank you, sir. Khushi, please introduce the alumni. Khushi, please unmute yourself. Khushi, can you hear me?
Ma'am, at least I can hear you. I don't know about Kushi. I
Okay.
hope she may have a network issue or something.
Okay, there seems to be some network issue on her end. So um, we have Nayantika Bharadwaj and Nilotfar with us today. They both have graduated from our college and they have done a BA program and they are doing quite well in their respective fields. So Nayantika, I would like to request you to please share your views and interact with the students also.
Just a second. Some network problem. I want to brief or some given some information about internship. Am I audible to everybody?
Yes, sir, you are.
See, for internship, you have to do something special course. Okay, just like we have so many add-on courses, so there are so many requests or for other institutes to come to me or other teachers to send the students for internship, but they want some, what are the difference between distinguished from other people to you. So it is my one, it is ours, or it is my one type of, information, or it is my type of advice. Take at least one add-on course there. We have so many add-on courses. Okay, at least one add-on course you should have. So still opening of the add-on courses, you can take add-on courses, journalism, who want to go to journalism, who want to go to women legal literacy, who want to go to travel and tourism, who want to go to the skill and employability. Okay, so there are so many courses is there. So for the internship, they want one type of special course you have. So it is my one type of, guidance or advice to take at least one add-on course by which you can be distinguished from other. औरों से आप कैसे different है? सब तो BA किए, but औरों से आप difference क्या किया? तो मैं अभी इंफॉर्मेशन डाल दूंगा. आप अभी भी ओपन है, फर्स्ट वीक मई तक ओपन है, उसके बाद हमारा क्लासेस शुरू हो जाएगा. ठीक है? Okay, thank you for all are coming and joining us. Now I will request all the alumni to brief their introduction and give their also suggestions or guidance to their juniors and how to success their achieve the success in their life. Okay, thank you.
Hi, afternoon. I hope I can start now. Is it okay?
Yes, yes, Nayantika, please.
Hi, it's a pleasure to meet everyone via the Zoom. And yeah, so I've graduated from SPM in 2017, I guess. Yeah, after that, I went to do masters from JNU. And post that, I worked with a governmental organization. I worked under a member of parliament, as well as I have. I went to work within a think tank, which was doing an agricultural researches for for West Africa as well as Asia. And I would like to put my background as a research development. So I'll tell you how I ventured into research from the BA program that I started from SPM. I can agree, because I know how things work in SPM, that BA program is just not about one particular subject. BA program actually have a lot of subjects which simultaneously coincide. Some people or students might have a history and economics background. Some might have food technology and a history background. Some can have philosophy as well as another economics subject. So because it's a program and there's so many subjects, we tend to get confused very often. And there is a way how you can actually disintegrate all of your confusions into a linear parameters. For example, I'll take myself as an example. I had a BA program with food technology as my major, history as my minor. I had a foundation course which was about language, literature, and cultural studies. So all three of them were different subjects altogether. One is of science, one is of social sciences, and the single one particular is the languages, right? So when I was in my final year, I segregated all of them. I will agree with Sir Nitish, sir, who mentioned that you need to have a proper schedule about how you're pursuing whatever you're pursuing. And I actually personally focused more on my academics. Whatever study, whatever stream, whatever subject I was studying, I made sure that I did have a higher score, though it is imperative whether it makes an effect or not, but it is also necessary that you have a skill of your subject, whatever subject that you have. Moving forward, I segregated all the topics, all the subject that I had. I listed down what moving into food technology will offer me, what moving into history will offer me in my career, and what moving into language and literature studies will offer me. I put it down in a square. I mentioned all the pros and cons, how it will impact. One would be the impact corner, where I mentioned how it will impact me and what am I doing, what my career. And finally, I put down one corner where it was more about whether it is something that I want or not, whether it is something that I should be focused upon or not. After putting down all the pros and cons of the careers that I can move into, I eliminated, which is something I don't want to do. Like, for example, there is this one particular aspect that was there. I actually removed that aspect, that I don't wish to move into this subject. So streamlining what you don't want to do actually limits down your options and gives you a more clear aspect of what and where you can extend. I did not want it to lose my understanding of food technology, which was nutrition, preservation, food management, how I can handle food and its impact on people, how it can be socially reconnected. I did not want it to lose that aspect of food technology. I also wanted to keep my understanding how we have evolved historically in terms of food, in terms of our culture, in terms of our linguistic parameters, as well as how we have turned different, and we have come to this place that we are now. So taking both of them, I combined and linear it into a field which was linguistics, which had a historical and comparative aspect. And I gave the entrance for JNU and I got selected. After moving into that, I ventured more into the development policies where I wanted to re-include food technology. There, I started working with a member of parliament. I worked for the land policies. I worked with agricultural policies which are existing and how they impact on people. What are the aspects of the food that are there? Food wastage is there. What is the role of women in food wastage? As well as the aspects of how they're impacting us on a larger scale. I developed the skill of in SPM, I developed a skill of the subject, like what is it all about? And when I ventured into a policy or a research institute, I developed the skill how to do the research. So I ventured into the subject. I started to write different paragraphs and paper. So I submitted a paper for the land ownership of women when it comes to agriculture for an MP. Moving beyond that, I entered another coordination between a government and non-government schools, where the impact was about taking the understanding of how the government and implementing into the kids and onto the kids and making them understand the importance of it. So that developed a communication skill that I would give the credit to them. And after taking that of a course, I entered into another organization, which was an international think tank that dealt with smallholder agricultural ecosystem and how smallholder farmers are facing difficulties in the current times, how the climate change is impacting them. There, I researched papers and wrote opinion and white papers for them for their annual report and magazines. So moving forward and all of that, one thing is there that you need to be very particular about what your streams are, what your subjects are, and where do you want to see yourself. Having that particular goal is very important, because you need to aim for something. You cannot just go directly, oh, this is coming, I can take this is coming, I can take that. Okay, opportunities do take you somewhere all the time. Opportunities can help you segregate things. Opportunity can make you move ahead, but it is very ideal for you to have your own individual aspect, your own individual goal. So for example, if you wish to, if you wish to write books for people, then it is important that you need to understand what kind of people or what kind of students you're writing the book for. So if let's take, I am writing a moral story for a class 6th student, I need to understand the impact and the knowledge barrier for the class 6th person. So if the person says, this is 6th standard, this is the goal that I'll be setting into, and then I would be taking up the information and writing it, making the content based on that and moving forward it beyond. So having a goal is very important, and layering it and connecting it all together takes a lot of time. It takes at least, like, you can actually give yourself a week of time, align everything in one section, and then move forward. You will see it will help you a lot when it comes to your subject, when it comes to your final exams and everything. So if you guys want to ask or just have a question for anything, you can just say, and it'll be a pleasure to talk to all of you.
Hi, the
Hi,
as you said that हम लोग सारी चीजें जैसे आप लोग लेकर के चले गए, हर अपॉर्चुनिटी आपने ली कॉलेज लाइफ में भी और आगे भी, आप कहीं रुके नहीं, आप आगे बढ़ते गए, राइट?
So it's हाँ बोल
नहीं स्टार्ट यू कैन से
नहीं ठीक है, हाँ जी बता।
तो लाइक आप कहीं पर रुके नहीं, तो जैसे हमारे लिए कोविड के बाद बहुत सारी ऐसी अपॉर्चुनिटीज हैं, लाइक जैसे डॉक्टर नितेश सर ने बताई थी हमें ये बात कि हमें कहीं पर ऐसे लाइक अपॉर्चुनिटीज जो होती हैं इंटर्नशिप्स के लिए।
हेलो महक,
तो व्हाट इज द बेस्ट थिंग कि हम उस चीज को थोड़ा ओवरकम कर सके, लाइक कोविड के बाद भी?
Okay, so Mehak, तुम्हारे like कौन से subject है specifics for BA program? Like what are the subjects for you?
History plus music is my combination subject.
History
And
plus music
yeah,
and
yeah. And MIL, I have English, and for Sec, I
okay.
have art and introduction, Indian art.
Okay.
Yeah.
So because you have versatile thing, do you still want to make a career in music? तुम्हें लगता है तुम म्यूजिक में जाना चाहोगी और आगे या चेंज करना है स्ट्रीम? पहले ये क्लियर होना बहुत जरूरी है. बिकॉज ठीक है, हाँ, तो इसलिए क्या होता है, आप जैसे एक कॉलम आप म्यूजिक का बनाइए, एक कॉलम आप बाकी प्रोफेशनल कोर्सेज का बनाइए. ठीक है, ऐसा नहीं है कि म्यूजिक के जो करियर ऑप्शंस है वो खत्म हो चुके हैं, और ऐसा नहीं है कि म्यूजिक में आप आगे नहीं बढ़ सकते. लॉट ऑफ इंडियन कल्चरल ऑर्गेनाइजेशंस जो लोगों को रहती है. ठीक है, तो पहला ये सेग्रीगेशन करना बहुत जरूरी है तुम्हें कि तुम्हें जाना किधर है. Right, understanding that is very important. You pick up top 10 thing that you would want to do in your life. ठीक है, 10 ऐसी लिस्ट में बना लो, ये करना, ये करना, ये करना, ये करना है. Then start to put out कि तुम्हारी स्ट्रीम्स किस किस को अलाइन करती हैं, क्योंकि इंटरडिसिप्लिनरी सब्जेक्ट्स होते हैं बीए प्रोग्राम के, एंड आगे जाके ये आपसे पूछा जाता है बहुत क्लियरली कि आपने इतने सारे सब्जेक्ट्स करे, लेकिन आपने ये क्यों नहीं आगे करा. So rather than making इतने सारे questions confusing, it's better to have a more proper answer कि interdisciplinary add to your skill, right? तो हाँ, आगे तुम्हें कुछ पूछना था, बीच में तुमने बोला.
लाइक इंटर्नशिप्स जो होती हैं, जैसे इंटर्नशिप हम पहले ही अभी से करेंगे तो लाइक वर्क फ्रॉम होम एंड फ्रॉम ऑफिस वाला वो जो पार्ट होता है ना, उसके अंदर ना जॉब मिलनी आजकल बहुत ज्यादा डिफिकल्ट हो गई है. लाइक हम कहाँ पर किस चीज के ट्रस्ट करें, वो चीज ना आजकल इतनी रही नहीं है कॉमनली. तो मेरे को थोड़ा उसमें रहता है.
ठीक है, सो वही है ना, जब इंटर्नशिप चूज करनी है तो किस चीज में इंटर्नशिप करनी है. अगर तुम्हें म्यूजिक में जाना है, लेट्स सपोज, तो पॉलिटिकल का तुम्हारा कोई रीजन नहीं बनेगा पॉलिटिकल में जाने के लिए, राइट? लेकिन वहां पे तुम रीजन निकाल सकते हो विच इज ऑर्गेनाइजेशन हु वर्क्स politically and as well as historically to preserve the cultural aspects of India and their history. ठीक है, तो वहां पे वो वाले एस्पेक्ट तुम्हारा करियर अलाइन कर सकता है. लेकिन अगर तुम्हें सीधा ह्यूमन रिसोर्स में जाना है फ्रॉम म्यूजिक, राइट, तो फिर उस गैप को मेंटेन करने के लिए तुम्हें बीच में इंटर्नशिप्स लेनी पड़ेगी, ताकि तुम आगे ह्यूमन रिसोर्स में जाने के लिए उस चीज को जस्टिफाई कर सको. फॉर एग्जाम्पल, तुम्हें पीपल स्किल्स लेनी पड़ेगी, तुम्हें सॉफ्ट स्किल्स का एस्पेक्ट क्लियर करना पड़ेगा. तो जितना अगर एक ही, इफ यू आर नियर टू व्हाट योर एम इज, ठीक है, तो तुम्हें इंटर्नशिप बस टारगेट स्पेसिफिक करनी पड़ती है. लेकिन अगर तुम्हारा जो पर्सपेक्टिव गोल वो ज्यादा दूर है, तो तुम्हें बीच में इंटर्नशिप्स लानी पड़ेगी उस गैप को अनवाइडन करने के लिए. ठीक है, तो अगर जैसे मैं सिंपल रैंडम मैंने बस म्यूजिक करा है, लेकिन मुझे ह्यूमन रिसोर्स एंड पब्लिक स्पीकिंग बहुत पसंद है, या फिर कम्युनिकेशंस बहुत पसंद है, तो मुझे उस ब्रिज को गैप करने के लिए आई नीड टू अप्लाई इन लॉट ऑफ इंटर्नशिप विच विल टारगेट दैट. इंटर्नशिप करने के लिए सबसे ज्यादा जरूरी होता है योर मोटिवेशन, राइट? सो जब भी तुम अप्लाई करो, अगर उनका एक गूगल डॉक्स है, इफ दे अलाउ यू, write very well about how you want to write a motivation paper. Online बहुत sources available होते हैं how to write your motivation cover letter या SOP वगैरह. लेकिन अगर तुम्हें फिर भी डाउट होता है, pick up, write basic, तुम्हें जितना अच्छा लगता है, जैसे आता है पहले वो लिखो. pick up a dictionary, वर्ड्स को तुम रिसर्च कर सकते हो, सिनोनिम्स निकाल सकते हो, थेरेसिस से उनको एनहांस कर सकते हो. वो नेक्स्ट स्टेजेस आते हैं. लेकिन जहाँ पे तुम्हें जाना है, बेस्ड ऑन उस चीज की इंटर्नशिप का ही फोकस तुम्हें आगे करना पड़ेगा.
Yeah, thank you so much. Thank you.
No problem.
Thank you, Nayantika. Since we are running short of time, now I would request Nilofer, if you could please speak for some time and encourage the students. It's always great to have the alumni back with us.
Thank you so much, ma'am. And let's start. Hello, everyone, and good afternoon to one and all present here. I am Nilofer Shaheen, an alumni in history discipline, proud history discipline. Before going ahead, I would want to take a moment to express my sincere gratitude
to our principal ma'am, Sadhana Sharma, and to my discipline professors, Dr. Nirmala Shah ma'am and Dr. Kavita Gaur. Their insights and guidance have helped me a lot in this journey, and I'm grateful for this fact कि जो मुझे ये knowledge या जो skills मुझे श्यामा प्रसाद मुखर्जी कॉलेज से मिले हैं, I am proud of it. और as an individual, it make me an evolved person that transformed me into a एक अच्छे इंसान में कन्वर्ट करने की जो कोशिश मेरे प्रोफेसर्स या फिर इस कॉलेज ने की है. So yeah, the goal and purpose of today's career counseling is to assist you guys. अब हम जब फाइनल ईयर में आते हैं तो वी ऑल आर परप्लेक्स, वी ऑल आर कंफ्यूज कि अब क्या करेंगे, क्या हिस्ट्री में स्कोप है, क्या बीए प्रोग्राम में स्कोप है, एंड क्या जॉब अपॉर्चुनिटीज होंगी, क्या करियर में हम कुछ कर पाएंगे. सो लेट मी टेल यू वन थिंग कि जस्ट बी कॉन्फिडेंट, जस्ट बिलीव इन योर सेल्फ, जस्ट थिंक कि आपकी पर्सनैलिटी, आपको अपनी पर्सनैलिटी इतनी स्ट्रांग बनानी होगी. एज सर हैज ऑलवेज सेड कि जो सर ने आज बात करी कि बहुत इंपॉर्टेंट है कि आप अपने, इट इज वेरी इंपॉर्टेंट टू बिल्ड अप योर सीवी. आपको अपना सीवी इतना स्ट्रांग बनाना है, ठीक है. तो जब मैंने जब एडमिशन लिया फर्स्ट ईयर में ग्रेजुएशन में, तो आई केप्ट दिस थिंग इन माय माइंड कि मुझे उसी टाइम से ही अपने सीवी को स्ट्रांग करना है. ये मेरा पर्सपेक्टिव था. सो मैं कभी भी मैंने इतनी कॉलेज लाइफ एंजॉय नहीं करी. आई वाज ओनली द गर्ल जो पूरे टाइम लाइब्रेरी में बैठी होती थी. एंड आई थिंक कि जो चीजें मैंने करी उसने मेरी पर्सनालिटी में बहुत वैल्यूज ऐड कर दी. सो या इट इज वेरी इंपॉर्टेंट. और उसके नेक्स्ट जब मैं फर्स्ट ईयर में आई तो आई ज्वाइन एन एनजीओ काइंड ऑफ थिंग जो कि यूपीएससी कोचिंग प्रोवाइड करता था. सो आई बिकेम अ कंटेंट राइटर अहेड इन दैट उन्नति हब जो कि फ्री यूपीएससी कोचिंग प्रोवाइड करता था. तो वहां से जो मेरी जर्नी स्टार्ट हुई टिल फाइनल ईयर, जैसे कि डिबेटिंग सोसाइटी में एंगेज हो जाना, कोई सोसाइटी को इनॉग्रेट करना, कोई सोसाइटी को लॉन्च किया एसपीएम कॉलेज में. और ये धीरे धीरे चीजें आपकी सीवी को बिल्डअप करती है. तो आपके पास एक्सपीरियंस होना बहुत इंपॉर्टेंट है, आपके पास कि आपने नया क्या किया. Next is कि I did my graduation in the year 2016 and 2019. So afterward, I did my post graduation from Jamia Millia Islamia Central University. And मुझे ये लगता है कि आपको अपनी strength और weaknesses का पता होना बहुत important है. I knew कि मैं जो लिखती हूँ या जो मेरा descriptive part है वो बहुत अच्छा है. तो मैंने अपने आप को इसी चीज में आगे बढ़ाया, मैंने लिखना स्टार्ट किया. एंड मैं काफी ज्यादा ऑनलाइन चीजों में इंटरेस्ट लेने लग गई कि जहां पर मैं अपना कंटेंट पब्लिश कर पाऊँ. सो आई केम अक्रॉस दिस टाइम्स ऑफ इंडिया ब्लॉग, जहां पर इट वाज इन 2019. तो ये कोविड का टाइम भी था और हम बहुत ज्यादा वी स्टार्ट ओवर थिंकिंग, बहुत ज्यादा डीमोरलाइज होने लग गए कि क्या होगा नहीं होगा. बट एट द सेम टाइम इट इज वेरी इंपॉर्टेंट कि आप अपनी अपॉर्चुनिटीज को समझें कि कौन सी अपॉर्चुनिटीज आपके डोर को नॉक कर रही है. So we all know that TOI is a leading newspaper in India, and as a blogger for TOI, it is very important to create a high content. ठीक है. तो जब मैंने स्टार्टिंग में ब्लॉग्स लिखना शुरू किया तो मेरे को काफी रिजेक्शंस फेस हुए. मैं इस प्राइड में थी कि नहीं मैं बहुत अच्छा लिख रही हूँ, हो जाएगा सेलेक्ट, ऐसा कुछ भी नहीं होगा. बट एट द सेम टाइम आई रियलाइज कि मेरी वीकनेस क्या थे, मेरे लूप होल्स क्या थे जिसपे मुझे वर्क करना है. So I started doing lot of research. I started, making those anecdotes कि मुझे अपनी content में किस चीजों को include करना है. तो मेरा जो सब्जेक्ट एरिया था टीओआई में वो लाइफ एक्सपीरियंसेस के बारे में है, जहाँ पे मैं अपने लाइफ एक्सपीरियंसेस शेयर कर रही हूँ. सो मेरे टोटल 3 ब्लॉग जो अभी हैं वो टाइम्स ऑफ इंडिया पे हैं. फर्स्ट जो पब्लिश हुआ था इट वाज रिलेटेड टू माय ब्रदर जो he met with a critical accident, तो मैंने उसके बारे में लिखा. Then I wrote about entrepreneurship जो कि एक leading career opportunity बन रहा है among the youths. And third I wrote about my SPM college experience कि मैंने इस कॉलेज से क्या क्या गेन किया throughout my 3 years of graduation. So yeah, it is very important कि आप अपना subject area identify करें कि आपको कौन सी चीज इंटरेस्ट कर रही है, वो चाहे वो पॉलिटिक्स है, चाहे वो बिजनेस है, या वो आपका लाइफस्टाइल है, या फिर वो कोई और फील्ड है. उसके बाद आप उसको उस इश्यूज को जो TOI जस्ट एक गुड अंडरस्टैंडिंग डेवलप करें कि क्या इश्यूज हैं, क्या ट्रेंड्स हैं दैट मैटर्स टू टाइम्स ऑफ इंडिया। और एक बात ध्यान रखिएगा, इट इज वेरी इंपॉर्टेंट कि जब भी आप कोई कंटेंट लिख रहे हैं, इट शुड बी इंगेजिंग, इट शुड बी इन एन इंफॉर्मेटिव स्टाइल। ठीक है, क्योंकि अगर आप कुछ लिख रहे हैं तो सामने जो बंदा पढ़ रहा है वो आपको नहीं देख रहा है, ठीक है, वो आपके कंटेंट को पढ़ रहा है। तो योर कंटेंट शुड बी इन इंगेजिंग वे, कि आपके जो मतलब द मोमेंट दे रीड योर ब्लॉग्स, वो आप इम्प्रेस हो जाएं आपके पर्सपेक्टिव से, आपके पर्सनल ओपिनियन से। ठीक है, तो ये नहीं है कि हम बस बैठे हुए हैं और हमने कुछ भी लिख दिया। अब मेरा ये है कि मैं लाइफ एक्सपीरियंसेस पे लिख रही हूँ, तो ऐसा तो नहीं है कि बस जो मेरी लाइफ में हुआ वो मैंने लिख दिया। नहीं, इट इज वेरी इंपॉर्टेंट टू आप छोटे छोटे राइटअप्स लिखे, आप एनेक्डोट्स लिखे, आप उसे इंटरेस्टिंग बनाए। ठीक है, नाउ द क्वेश्चन इज राइजेस कि अगर जो मेरा फर्स्ट ब्लॉग था विच वाज रिलेटेड टू माय ब्रदर्स एक्सीडेंट, इसमें इंटरेस्टिंग क्या था, राइट? तो इसमें इंटरेस्टिंग कुछ नहीं था, बट अगर वहां पे आप इमोशनल चीजें लिखेंगे, आप वो कनेक्ट लिखेंगे कि क्या एट्रोसिटीज उन्होंने एज अ पेशेंट फेस करी, तो काफी लोग इससे कनेक्ट कर पाएंगे। एंड आई रिमेम्बर वन इंसिडेंट दैट हैपेंड इन माय कॉलेज, इन माय मास्टर्स कॉलेज जामिया। तो वहां पर ये हुआ कि हमें एक सब्जेक्ट लेना होता था CBCS अदर देन योर हिस्ट्री डिसिप्लिन। सो आई टुक सोशियोलॉजी, और एक we were giving our introduction and there was this guy who asked me when I was giving my introduction, he asked me that you are Nilofer जो टाइम्स ऑफ इंडिया में ब्लॉग लिखती है। एंड आई वाज क्वाइट अमेज्ड एंड शॉक्ड कि मतलब हम दूसरे डिपार्टमेंट से हैं, लेकिन फिर भी जो हमारे राइटिंग स्किल्स हैं या जो हमारे राइटअप्स हैं, अगर आप किसी भी ऐसे प्रेस्टिजियस न्यूज़पेपर में लिखे तो वहां आप फेमस हो जाते हैं। ठीक है, तो दैट वाज अ वेरी स्पेशल फीलिंग फॉर मी कि ठीक है, मैंने बहुत किया, बहुत रिसर्च किया, और एट द एंड आपको खुशी होगी, आप मेहनत कर रहे हैं, आपको रिजेक्शन होगा, बट एट द सेम टाइम यू विल फील हैप्पी कि आपका कंटेंट पब्लिश हुआ है, यू विल गेट योर, आपकी अपनी एक लिंक होगी। ठीक है, तो दैट इज समथिंग I appreciate, and I must say that have a passion for writing. ठीक है, आप अपनी स्टोरी दूसरों को बता रहे हैं या आप अपने राइटिंग स्किल से उसे इतना अच्छा बना रहे हैं, तो हैव पैशन। ये नहीं कि हाँ इंटरेस्ट नहीं है या करियर इसमें बन जाएगा तो हम कर लेते हैं, नहीं। आई पर्सनली थिंक कि आपको अपनी स्ट्रेंथ पता होनी चाहिए। आई न्यू दैट माई राइटिंग स्किल वॉज गुड इन माई फर्स्ट ईयर इटसेल्फ, तो उसी को मैंने एक्सप्लोर करना स्टार्ट किया। And the next thing is that as an aspirant, when I'm preparing for UPSC or state PCS exam, I became an online educator on 2 YouTube platforms. So this online education, is becoming increasingly popular. ठीक है, after COVID, ये ऑनलाइन एजुकेशन बहुत ज्यादा पॉपुलर होने लग गई है, क्योंकि इसमें इतनी फ्लेक्सिबिलिटी है, एक्सेसिबिलिटी है, कन्वीनियंसली आप घर पे बैठे ऑनलाइन क्लासेस ले सकते हैं। जैसे आज हम सारे एलुमनाई और जूनियर्स मिल रहे हैं एक दूसरे से। तो तो अब मुझे ये भी पता था कि ठीक है, मेरे इस कम्युनिकेशन स्किल्स स्ट्रांग है, मैं अपने आप को इजीली कम्युनिकेट कर पा रही हूँ, या मेरे स्पीकिंग स्किल्स इतने अच्छे हैं, तो व्हाई नॉट टू ट्राई बीइंग एन ऑनलाइन एजुकेटर। तो आपका CV ओवरऑल बहुत अच्छी तरीके से इंप्रूव होगा। ये मैटर नहीं कर रहा है कि आपको लाइफ में बड़ा बहुत कुछ सिग्निफिकेंट कर रहा है, बहुत कुछ एक ही साथ आपको बहुत कुछ बड़ा कर लेना है। आप अगर छोटी छोटी चीजें करेंगे, वो ऑटोमेटिकली एक बहुत बड़ी चीज बन जाएगी। दैट्स व्हाट आई बिलीव इन। एंड यू शुड बी मुझे एक पता था कि आपके अगर अंदर स्ट्रॉन्ग कम्युनिकेशन स्किल है, फॉर दैट मैटर कि मेरा स्पेशलाइज एरिया मॉडर्न हिस्ट्री है, तो मैं मॉडर्न हिस्ट्री बच्चों को पढ़ा सकती हूँ बीइंग एन ऑनलाइन एजुकेटर। ठीक है, और अगर आप 3 साल ग्रेजुएशन कर रहे हैं हिस्ट्री के अंदर, 2 साल मास्टर्स कर रहे हैं, और आपको एक सब्जेक्ट पे कमांड हो गई है, राइट, सो इट इज वेरी इंपॉर्टेंट कि आप वो चीज देखें, आप इतने कॉन्फिडेंट बने कि आपको उस सब्जेक्ट की नॉलेज इतनी हो कि आप उसको पढ़ा सकें, राइट। तो ऑनलाइन एजुकेशन ने एक मेरे लिए बहुत बड़ी एक अपॉर्चुनिटी प्रोवाइड करी, जिसकी वजह से मुझे एक सेकंड प्लेटफॉर्म के लिए भी ऑफर आया, फिर मैंने वहां पर भी पढ़ाना स्टार्ट करा। तो या इट जस्ट दैट कि आपके पास कॉन्फिडेंस होना चाहिए, नॉलेज होना चाहिए। एंड मैंने यहाँ पे सुना कि देयर आर मेनी स्टूडेंट्स हु वांट टू प्रिपेयर फॉर यूपीएससी। एट द सेम टाइम अगर आप यूपीएससी की प्रिपरेशन कर रहे हैं, तो इट इज वेरी इंपॉर्टेंट टू हैव अ प्लान बी बिफोर गोइंग फॉर दिस प्लान ए, दैट इज यूपीएससी। ठीक है, तो अगर आप मान लीजिए अगर आपको अभी आफ्टर ग्रेजुएशन ही आपको यूपीएससी की तैयारी करनी है, तो जस्ट पहले आप थोड़ा मास्टर्स कर लें, क्योंकि मुझे एक टाइम याद है, आई वॉज वेरी सैड एंड वेरी एंशियस. आई कॉल डॉक्टर कविता गौर मैम एंड आई सेड कि मैम ये मास्टर्स मुझसे नहीं हो रही है. एंड शी सेड कि तभी तो बेटा ये मास्टर्स है. सो यार उसके बाद भी वी ऑल स्विम थ्रू दैट फेज. इट इज वेरी इंपॉर्टेंट कि आप मास्टर्स करें, या फिर आप ऐसा भी कर सकते हैं कि आफ्टर ग्रेजुएशन यू कैन गो फॉर बीएड डिग्री, दोज हु आर इंटरेस्टेड इन टीचिंग. ठीक है, बाकी अगर आप अदर फील्ड में जाना चाहते हैं तो इट्स अप टू यू. बट हाँ, अगर टीचिंग के पर्पज से या फिर ऑनलाइन टीचिंग के पर्सपेक्टिव से अगर आप सोच रहे हैं, तो इट इज वेरी इंपॉर्टेंट कि ऑलवेज हैव अ प्लान बी बिफोर गोइंग फॉर यूपीएससी. बिकॉज ये एक ऐसी चीज है जो आपके काफी ईयर्स ऑन ईयर्स चला जाएगा. एंड स्टिल कुछ लोग होते हैं जो सक्सेसफुल नहीं होते हैं, जो सक्सेस रेशियो है दैट इज 0.98. तो बहुत कम लोग इसमें एक्सेल कर पाते हैं. तो या अगर उस चीज की तैयारी कर रहे हैं एज एन एस्पिरेंट, जब मैं ये प्रेपरेशन कर रही हूँ, मेरे को हर तरीके की नॉलेज मिल रही है, बीट हिस्ट्री, बीट ज्योग्राफी, बीट पॉलिटिकल साइंस, बीट करंट अफेयर्स. तो एज एन इंडिविजुअल आप बहुत अच्छे तरीके से इवॉल्व होते हैं. आप किसी भी बात को कॉन्फिडेंटली कह सकते हैं क्योंकि आपको सबकी नॉलेज है. ठीक है, तो ट्राई टू बी योर सेल्फ, ट्राई टू इन्वेस्ट योर टाइम इन योर सेल्फ, इन इंक्रीजिंग योर स्किल्स, in enhancing your knowledge. That is more important for me. And I believe it is very very important to build up your CV from, क्योंकि अगर आप कहीं पे भी मान लीजिए अगर आप इंटरव्यू देने जा रहे हैं, दैट इज द नेक्स्ट थिंग. ठीक है, पहले तो आपका सीवी जाएगा. तो आपको सीवी को इतना बिल्डअप करना है. जरूरी नहीं है कि आप रेगुलर कोर्स करें, ऐसे ओपन इंस्टीट्यूशंस हैं, आप अपने आप को एंगेज कर लीजिए, आप रेगुलर कुछ कर लीजिए, डिस्टेंस से कुछ कर लीजिए. तो आप एटलीस्ट वो सीवी पे मेंशन कर सकते हैं. जैसे आई डिड डिप्लोमा इन विमेन एम्पावरमेंट, तो वहां से मुझे काफी चीजें सीखने को मिली. आई डिड दैट डिप्लोमा इन इग्नू, तो वो मेरा 1 ईयर डिप्लोमा था, मैं वो करती चली गई. तो ये चीजें हैं. जब आज भी अगर मैं किसी बीट कोचिंग इंस्टीट्यूशन में अगर मैं इंटरव्यू देना चाहती हूँ, तो दे कॉल मी फर्स्ट कि हाँ ठीक है आप आ जाइए. राइट, तो आपको एक अपना जो सीवी बनाना है, दैट शुड बी डाइवर्स, दैट शुड बी लाइक कि आप ओवरऑल एक लर्नर हैं, एक आप ओवरऑल आपको नॉलेज, यू आर क्यूरियस टू नो डिफरेंट थिंग. ठीक है, और हिस्ट्री, अगर आपने हिस्ट्री में अगर आप करियर बनाना चाहते हैं, देखिए आप टीचिंग में जा सकते हैं, एकेडमिया में जा सकते हैं, आप रिसर्च कर सकते हैं. सो आप या देयर इज माय वन ऑफ माय फ्रेंड इज इन आर्काइव्स एंड म्यूजियम. सो आप बहुत ज्यादा करियर, इट इज अप टू यू. आपको अपॉर्चुनिटीज खुद ढूंढनी पड़ेगी. लाइक अब जो ऐसा टाइम चल रहा है इन दिस कॉम्पिटिटिव कंटेम्प्रेरी इंडिया, इट इज वेरी वेरी इंपॉर्टेंट कि यू नीड टू आइडेंटिफाई योर अपॉर्चुनिटीज बाय योरसेल्फ. नोबडी विल डू इट फॉर यू, आपको खुद करना पड़ेगा. तो या मैं यही मानती हूँ. एंड आई होप दैट यू पीपल एक्सेल इन योर फील्ड्स, हैव पैशन, हैव zeal इन योर सेल्फ एक्चुअलाइजेशन करें कि यू आर मेंट फॉर दिस और नॉट. कभी कभी ऐसा लगता है हम किसी एक चीज के पीछे भाग रहे हैं पर हमें कुछ और मिल जाता है. राइट, सो या इट इज वेरी इंपॉर्टेंट टू डू सेल्फ इवेल्युएशन ऑफ योर पर्सनैलिटी ट्रेट्स. आप अपनी वीकनेसेस, आप अपने स्ट्रेंथ्स, और जो आपकी स्ट्रेंथ्स है उसको बहुत कॉन्फिडेंटली आगे लेके बढ़ें. If you
Thank you,
people,
Nilofar.
thank you so much, ma'am.
Thank you for the encouraging note. Anybody want to ask anything? I think we have had very good interactive session already. So, Khushi, are you here?
Yes, ma'am.
Khushi, let's wind up the session now because we are already running late. So before Khushi speaks, I would like to thank both of you, Dr. Nitesh sir and Kavita, Dr. Kavita Gaur also, because she has been here since the beginning. I would like to thank her also. So now the formal vote of thanks would be given by Khushi. Khushi?
Yes, ma'am. So we thank you for both of our alumni, Nilofer Shaheen and Nayantika Bhardwaj, and our guest of the day, Dr. Nitish Kumar Upadhyay, and two of our teachers, Amulya Kumar sir and Nirmala Shah ma'am and Kavita Gaur ma'am as well, and our president, Achal Sharma. So thank you for the amazing session. And we express our sincere gratitude for the career guidance and support that you have provided us. And your guidance has been instrumental in helping us achieving our professional goals. And we cannot thank you enough for your time, efforts, and expertise. And your insightful advice and mentorship has given us the confidence and direction that we needed to succeed in our careers. And we appreciate your unwavering support and your willingness to share your experience and knowledge with us. And you have an incredible mentor and role model in our life. And we are grateful for all the lessons that you have taught us. So thank you for your precious time and your knowledge and expertise that you have provided us. Thank you all.
Thank you,
Um,
everyone.
Thank you so
and
much.
thanks to our principal ma'am also, who actually encouraged us to go ahead with this session. So I would like to thank principal ma'am, Professor Sadhna Sharma ji, and our non-technical staff, Sarabjit sir, for providing all this support. The teaching staff, non-teaching staff, and lastly all the students who participated and made this session an interactive one. Thank you. We hope to have such kind of events more frequently in future, and hope to have interactive sessions with you in offline mode in the college premises also. Thank you.
Thank
Thank
you,
you,
ma'am.
everyone. Thank you.
And
Thank you.
please let them know if they want to like ask anything or whatever
Yeah,
they have
sure.
regard. They can definitely approach
We
us
will
directly.
share your WhatsApp numbers, and in
Mm.
case they have doubt, they can always contact you.
Yeah,
So
anytime,
thank
ma'am. Thank you so much.
thank you, everyone.
Ma'am,
Sarabjit,
can you share the contact number of the alumni in the chat box so that we can have access to it?
um, Nayantika and Nilofer, would you like to share your numbers
Yeah,
or
sure.
email
Yeah,
or
not a
email
problem.
IDs? And all of you,
Anything
please
is
share. Please fill this feedback form also. We would be circulating it later also, but please do fill this form also.
I
So,
have dropped my no, sorry to interrupt, ma'am. I've dropped my number in the chat
okay.
box, so they can
Okay.
directly take it.
Thank you.
Thank you,
Okay,
ma'am.
so we have the contact details of both the alumni. So the students who are in any doubt or any problem or would like to take any advice from the alumni are most welcome. Both of them are very cordial, cooperative, and enthusiastic, and they would, I'm sure, would try to help you as much as they can.
Thank you
So
so much, ma'am.
thank
It's
you,
always a
everyone.
pleasure to hear your words. Thank you.
Thank you, and all the very best to all of you.
Thank you.
थैंक यू सरबजीत सर, अब इसको बंद कर दें. सरबजीत सर, इसको बंद कर दीजिए प्लीज.